This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFL TV in association with MTK Global in Gibraltar here ahead of Rumble on the Rock this Saturday night, live on Sky Sports and DAZN. I'm joined by someone who's not a massive fan of doing interviews, but we'll get him on, obviously. JJ Metcalf, how are you, mate?
I'm good, Kug. How are you?
Very well, thank you very much. How's the last 48 hours been? It's been a little bit of a weird 48 hours from being in London a couple of days ago, then everyone on the plane, and now we're here. It's been a little bit of a whirlwind.
Yes, but I'm enjoying it. It's a new experience, and you should take it all in.
Now, ever since after you turned professional, a lot of people have been kind of singing your praises and raving about you, but you needed kind of a fight like what you're having here Saturday to really kind of show the wider public exactly what you're about.
Yeah, definitely. It's the only other big name that I've had on there as well, Born, and with Ted being on Sky and with Matchroom, this will be a perfect step for me.
Do you wish you'd had a fight like this earlier? Because, like I said, it seems like you've been pro that long, but it seems like you've been around for quite a while now.
Yeah, well, this fight was meant to happen a few years back, and it just didn't come off, so I'm made up to be in this position now.
What kind of fight can we expect to see between you and Ted Cheeseman this Saturday?
Yeah, I think you're just going to get a good fight. I think it's going to be exciting for the fans.
So obviously the division, there's so many potential fights, always gets talked about, etc. We know Ted kind of had that little stint at European level, couldn't quite cut it against Sergio Garcia. He's kind of coming back down to try and get himself back up there, but a win over Cheeseman kind of really puts your name in the mix of all these potential fights at domestic level. Yeah,
definitely. He's ranked in the top 10 with the IBF, so am I. So it could propel you towards that title as well. So if I come out and do a good job in this fight, there's nothing stopping me there.
And what will it mean to you to have the prestigious Lonsdale belt wrapped around your waist come Saturday night?
It's not me ultimate dream, but yeah, it'll be one of my dreams ticked off, and there's a lot of British champions won it from Liverpool, and I'd love to be amongst them names. Obviously
the card is stacked with kind of a lot of 50-50 fights, and the fight between McKinson and Congo is a great fight, but a lot of people are picking your fight with Cheeseman to be the fight of the night. Yeah,
well, I've looked at the other fighters. There's a good few fights that are going to be good, but I do believe myself this is going to be the fight of the night.
Let me just quickly, before I let you go, get a prediction for you from the main event. Obviously a big anticipated rematch since Whyte's shock defeat. I say a shock defeat, it's heavyweight boxing, but the manner of defeat, I suppose, Whyte losing to Povetkin last summer, did kind of raise a few eyebrows. What do you think about this fight between Whyte and Povetkin, the rematch?
Yeah, do you know what, I honestly couldn't even pick a winner, because I'd be lying if I said one. We've looked at Povetkin, he looks fit, looks like he's trimmed down a bit. I think he's had a bit more time for this fight, but Dylan in the last fight had him hurt a lot, and he looks up for it, so I couldn't pick a winner though.
Should be an interesting night in Gibraltar though.
Yeah, and hopefully get the job done and then come out and watch it.
Alright JJ, have you got anything else you'd like to say before we finish?
Just a big thank you to all my sponsors, MTK Global, and Matchroom for having me on this big show, and all the fans back at home, my family and everyone who supported me.
So basically tune in on Saturday night?
Tune in, yeah.
There's going to be 500 people from Gibraltar, as we're in Gibraltar, obviously fans-wise, there, so that should be quite good.
Yeah, I'm made up that there's fans. People have said, there's going to be no fans, and then when I found that out, someone else said to me in the Joshua billet there was only a few people there, but it seemed like there was a lot more because everyone hasn't been to shows and they're all excited about it. So hopefully this is the same, yeah.
Not long to find out. JJ Metcalf, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV, and we wish you the best of luck on Saturday night.
Thank you very much. Thanks very much, Kug.